Ever wondered about the tireless hero inside your chest, working 24/7 without a single break? That's your heart, a powerful pump about the size of your fist, and today we're going on an incredible journey to see exactly how it pulls off its amazing feat of pumping blood to every single part of your body. It's more fascinating than you might think, so stick around. First things first, let's get to know our star player. Your heart is a muscular organ located just left of the center of your chest. It's divided into four main sections, or chambers. Think of it like a two-story house, with 2 rooms upstairs and 2 rooms downstairs. The top 2 rooms are called the right atrium and a left atrium. The bottom 2, larger rooms are the ventricles, or right ventricle and a left ventricle. These 4 chambers work together in a perfectly coordinated dance. So, where does the journey begin? It starts with blood that's just finished its rounds, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your body's cells. This deoxygenated blood, which is dark red, needs to get back to the lungs to pick up a fresh supply of oxygen. It enters the heart through 2 large veins, the superior and inferior vena cava, and flows directly into the first chamber, the right atrium. Once the right atrium fills up, it gives a little squeeze. This push opens a one-way door, a valve called the tricuspid valve, and the blood flows down into the chamber below it, the right ventricle. Valves are super important. They're like bouncers at a club, making sure blood only flows in one direction and never backward. Now, the right ventricle is where the real power starts to build. It's a much stronger chamber than the atrium. When it's full, it contracts with a powerful push. This contraction slams the tricuspid valve shut. That's part of the lub sound you hear in a heartbeat and forces the blood out through another valve, the pulmonary valve. Where is this blood headed? To the lungs. The blood travels through the pulmonary artery, which is unique because it's the only artery in your body that carries the oxygenated blood. Think of it as a dedicated express lane straight to the oxygen refueling station. In the lungs, an amazing exchange happens. The blood flows through tiny capillaries that wrap around air sacs called alveoli. Here, it drops off its waste product, carbon dioxide, which you then exhale and picks up fresh oxygen that you've just inhaled. This newly oxygenated blood is now bright red and ready for its grand tour of the body. The journey isn't over yet. We're only halfway through the heart. This bright red, oxygen-rich blood now needs to get back to the pump. It travels from the lungs through the pulmonary veins again, unique because they're the only veins carrying oxygenated blood, and enters the left atrium, the top left chamber of the heart. Just like on the right side, when the left atrium is full, it contracts. This pushes the blood through another one-way door, the mitral valve, down into the final and most powerful chamber of them all, the left ventricle. The left ventricle is the superstar of the heart. Its muscular wall is the thickest and strongest because it has the biggest job. It needs to pump blood to your entire body, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. When the left ventricle contracts, it generates immense pressure. This powerful squeeze slams the mitral valve shut. This is the dub part of the lub heartbeat sound and forces the blood out through the final valve, the aortic valve. The blood blasts into the aorta, the largest artery in your body. From the aorta, this life-giving, oxygenated blood branches out into a massive network of smaller arteries, arterioles, and capillaries, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every organ, tissue, and cell. And once it has delivered its precious cargo, the now deoxygenated blood begins its journey all over again, making its way back to the right atrium to start the cycle anew. This whole process, from the right atrium to the lungs, back to the left atrium, and out to the body, is called the cardiac cycle. And it happens with every single beat of your heart. But what tells the heart to beat in the first place? It's not your brain, not directly. The heart has its own built-in electrical system. It all starts with a tiny group of specialized cells in the right atrium called the sinoatrial node, or SAW node. This is the heart's natural pacemaker. It sends out a regular electrical signal that spreads across both atria, causing them to contract and push blood into the ventricles. The signal then travels to another cluster of cells called the atrioventricular node, or AV node, located between the atria and ventricles. The AV node acts like a gate, briefly delaying the signal to give the ventricles time to fill up completely with blood. After this slight pause, the signal zips down special fibers in the walls of the ventricles, causing them to contract forcefully and pump the blood out. This incredible electrical conduction system ensures that the atria and ventricles contract in perfect harmony, creating that efficient, rhythmic lub-dub that keeps you alive. An average adult heart beats about 60 to 100 times per minute. If you do the math, that's over 100,000 times a day and nearly 40 million times a year. It pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood every single day. That's an astonishing amount of work. So, how can we keep this amazing engine running smoothly? It's pretty simple, really. Regular exercise, like walking, swimming, or cycling, strengthens the heart muscle, making it more efficient at pumping blood. A balanced diet low in saturated fats and sodium but rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains helps keep your arteries clear and your blood pressure in a healthy range. And of course, avoiding smoking and managing stress are huge factors in maintaining heart health. Your heart is a masterpiece of biological engineering, a four-chambered, self-powered pump with a sophisticated electrical system, working tirelessly from before you were born until your very last moment. Every beat is a testament to its incredible design and resilience. The next time you feel your pulse or hear your heartbeat, take a moment to appreciate the complex, perfectly synchronized dance happening inside your chest, keeping you vibrant and alive. It's a reminder of the amazing machine that is the human body. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the heart. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do. If you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the wonders of science and the human body. See you in the next one.